be difficult work for you. 3 sections. After each section, listen, the instructions are important because there's pride at stake and there are prizes at stake. So you want to get this right. So first section is general knowledge. It's pretty short. You write down your answers. You turn that in at the end of that round, right? So at the end of each round, turn in your piece of paper with the name of your team. Don't forget the name of your team or we have no idea who you are. So every team has to come up with a name. Those of you who go to pub quizzes, this is pretty usual stuff. But yeah, so I'm coming up with a name, and write your answers in clear, readable handwriting. All right? Miko's got to be able to read it. And I think that's it. And then we finish, we'll add it all up, and we'll tell you who's the grand prize winner. Okay? Are you ready? Should we start? Okay. Miko, you have a special honorary place here. Okay, don't hide. Okay, get a beer. Here's your hat. By the way, the second round is a speed round, right? So you're going to get to see the questions for a small amount of time. So somebody in your team better be paying attention. This first round, though, I'll give you time to talk and think about it. There's only, I think, 5 or 6 questions. All right, let's get started. Round 1. Oh yeah, it goes without saying, right, guys? Computers. You guys got your computers over there. Don't Google stuff. That's not cool. We all know that's not cool. Here we go. General knowledge. Question 1. You're going to start easy. What does PHP stand for? 1 point. No, you don't tell me. You write it down. Leo, go ahead if you want, because my stuff's not working, so. Miko, you look kind of lonely there. It's better to be in it playing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, the first one was easy. We're going to go to the next one in a few seconds here. Okay, here comes the second one. If you're not sure of your answer, then just write down the question and come back to it. Second one. What company originally developed MS-DOS? Actually, it was first known as 86-DOS. IBM, Washington Digital Research, Seattle Computer Products, or Microsoft? Multiple choice. All right, are we ready? Question 3. Oh, there's some bad English there. I thought I fixed that. So, who is the inventor of the language small talk? That should say it. Who primarily invented small talk? It's bad English, but yeah, who invented small talk? Okay, next question, number 4. Who is this? Okay, next question. What is a monoid in the category of endofunctors? Sorry, that's a fun one. General knowledge, completely general. This is like everybody knows this stuff. Notice this is 2 points. Okay, I think this is our last general knowledge, so-called general knowledge question. This has a bonus attached to it. This is general knowledge, come on. Who has the highest reputation on Stack Overflow? And if you're really like a Stack Overflow geek, what is his score with like give or take a little? Okay, if you have got no answers right so far, don't worry, go home. No, I'm just kidding. You're not the only one. There are people here who like have no clue what these are. So. Yeah. So write down your last answer and please turn in your paper to Miko, who's that guy in the front at the table. Pretend like a. Well, actually, I have my phone. What do you mean? No, I'll just keep going to the next question. To Miko over there. At the end. Yeah, Miko is sweating as he Googles for the answers. The next section is called code recognition. And as I said, I'm going to give you like a brief look. So here's how this works. All you have to do is write down the name of the language, right? So I'm going to show you code in different languages, and you have to write down its name. And I think there's one or two with bonuses. Yeah, just write down JavaScript 11 times, and one of them will be right, maybe. Okay, starting the timer. Ready, go. You guys in the back might have to move closer. I don't know how well you can see these. And time is almost up. Next. Okay, and number 3. Okay, that one's done. On to the next. Number 4. This has a bonus. Write down the language, and you get a 1-point bonus if you actually give the version of this language. I'm going to give you a little extra for this one. All right, that's time. Number 5. All right, that was easy, right? 6. Everybody looks really unsure. Seconds. Okay, that's the end of number 6. Moving on to number 7. my personal favorite. Okay. A few more seconds and we move on to 8. Number 8. Okay, moving on. You're going to kick yourselves later when you find out what that is. Number 9. This has a bonus as well. What is the name of this sequence? Okay, moving on. I think you want to go past this one. Number 10. I don't think anybody's going to get this. Okay, moving on. Oh, that was it. That was the 10. I'm going to just like flip through them one more time, just like really quickly. So if you want to venture one more guess, here's your chance. Number 1. Number 2. Miko, the points. You want to notice the points? Number 3. You got it? Okay. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Okay, we'll have a little break, a couple minutes. Turn in your papers to Miko again.
Here's the score from first round.
Who's the winner?
Yeah, a consensus. That's so far I think. If you want to give like if you can make anything out of that, just ask if you. Okay. If it's too.
Okay, I can give you an update after the first round. The leader is no consensus, a consensusta, clearly in the lead. And then we have like a lot of people on their tail. But yeah, they actually did really well. They got 4 plus bonus. Yeah, who are those guys? Where are you? Where are the leaders? Ah, these guys. Okay.
Be faster too.
Okay. This last round is different. So there are fewer items, but you actually have to think now. So I'm going to show you a piece of code and ask you a question about it, and you actually have to try to figure out, for example, what the code does. All right. Are you ready? So I'm going to give you some time for these. All right. Here's the first one. This is a two-parter. What is this called? So this has a name, this technique, and what does it do? Okay, that was the easiest of the bunch. Let's move on. Are you ready? Was that enough time? Okay, nobody says anything, so yeah. Okay. What will this print when run? You've all been waiting for this language, right? Well, not really, but C#. So what will happen when you run this little piece of code? Just a quick note, I went and got a beer from the refrigerator, and I haven't noticed that there's like crap loads of drinks left in there. I don't know what's going to happen to them, so if you didn't notice, and if you want a beer, please, there's a refrigerator by the kitchen there, and it's full of drinks. All right, I'm going to give you like max a minute here, half a minute. We'll move on. All right, let's move on. Number 3. Oh yeah, this is a good one. So you can answer this in 2 ways. You can just like kind of write what does it do, or if you prefer, if that's hard to explain, then you could just like give a little example of what it would look like in your terminal.
That's gonna help.
Vaniljejäätelöä, kanelikeksin muruja, mansikkahilloa ja kermavaahtoa. Sunday Deluxe. Sundayt sekä kaikki kesän pilleimmät jälkkärit. Mäkkäristä.
Leo. Okay. Raise your hand if you like are just writing down the answer. Are you ready? Can we continue? That means you're done, or you're not done. Okay. All right. This is a 3-parter. And some of you have been waiting all night for finally this one. Okay. So 3 things. Each one, PHP. Each one a point. So each of these just tell what that is going to do. And the second one's obviously multiple choice. And write down your answers. It is JavaScript. It's not a secret in case you didn't know. Okay, while you're considering the answers, I'll give you a status update after round 2. It's pretty exciting. So, A, consensusta, no consensus. Still in the lead, but only by a little bit. They have 12 plus points. By the way, this is really an accomplishment. Everybody got some points. So that's already great. In second place and doing pretty well is Us by the Window. I hope that's not Us by the Window of the computers. No, it's Us by the Window over there. Okay. And just a funny bit of trivia, 3 of you have status codes as your names. So that last talk was very influential. We have 503, 404, and 200 Oko. All right, so how are we doing? Do you need more time with these? If you need more time, say more time. Okay, nobody says more time, so we're going to go on. All right, I'm sorry. This is Python, and it's like a one-liner. There's no indentation here. It just, of course, didn't fit in the slide. Yeah, so again, what does this print when run? It's a little bit smaller, so you might have to, again, come in close to make sure you see the code. Just give these your best guess if you don't really know what's going on, because like good creative guesses, you know, you might get like a half of a bonus point or something.
Jaska.
Okay. Some more time. Okay, I'll give you a little more time. Yeah, this needs time. No problem. I'll get another beer.
Taistelujaska.
All right, put down your pens. Stop doing the math. Oh, these guys are working so hard. Sure. If it looks like you've understood the code, we're happy. All right, you can have part of the team continue to work on that one, and I'll show you the next one. Okay? There's this one and there's one more, so there's only two left. And this is Kotlin. Is anybody who uses Kotlin? Yeah. We just got a great blog post over there about Kotlin. All right, but I don't think you have to have used it to kind of figure out maybe what this does. Are we ready to move on, or you want a little more time? Move on. Okay. So this is a last question, and it's a doozy. This is a language called NIM. Does anybody here know NIM? That's what I thought. What does this print when run? Since this is the last question, I won't actually stop. You can just look at this forever, or you can turn in your paper to Miko. So when you finish, just bring your slip to Miko, and he'll do the final checking, and we'll announce the grand champion when everybody's turned in their slip. Is there any team that hasn't turned in their paper yet? Okay, so we'll wait.
It's okay. I'm not gonna get this done anytime soon.
All right. So-called general knowledge. All right. There's actually two possible answers. The original name was personal homepage, but it's actually a recursive name, PHP hypertext preprocessor. We might give you a plus. Yeah. Good job. Okay. Yeah. It's called Seattle Computer Products before it became Microsoft. Yeah, Alan Kay invented Smalltalk. There are some other people involved, but he's the best known guy. No one? All right, that was maybe a dumb question. Nobody got it. Or it was such a good question. Yeah. How many of you knew the Lisp guy? He's also famous for many other things, artificial intelligence and John McCarthy. It's kind of a meme, according to Miko anyways. All right, this is great. One of you put down STD. We're going to give you a plus for that because it was so funny, like mononucleosis, STD. Yeah. But it's a monad is the answer. And yeah, quite a few of you got that. All right. Did anybody get, how many people got the John Skeet as the, like?
Maybe
one or two. Okay. Yeah, John Skeet is legendary. He's a C# guy. And it's like answered half of all C# questions. Auntie, did you know John Skeet? No. Okay, and then let's go to the code recognition. So, let's not that fast. So, the funny thing is, like, some of you had all the right languages, but in the wrong order. I'm afraid we can't give you credit. But PHP, WebAssembly. WebAssembly, of course, is a favorite topic of ours. Less, which is compiles to CSS. Fortran, and the bonus was Fortran 77. Somebody actually got both of those. Good job. The fifth one was Swift. You got it? Yeah? 6 is Velocity, a templating language. Number 7 was Erlang. Some of you put Elixir, which, well, Elixir is built on Erlang, but CoffeeScript. Did you guys get CoffeeScript? Yeah, good job. Almost JavaScript, but not really. Better than JavaScript. At least it used to be better than JavaScript. I love CoffeeScript, but now it's not cool anymore. It's lost its coolness factor. Haskell and the Fibonacci. Somebody got that too. And the last one, did anybody get VimScript? Did Miko? Did anybody get VimScript?
No, I don't think.
No, yeah, okay. That was a doozy. Okay, code understanding. From what I've seen so far, you guys did pretty well in this. Sorry, this is like I just copied from Stack Overflow. It's called a clear fix. If you're a front-end guy, you should know that. And it forces the content after the floats or the container containing the floats to render below it, so it keeps them from overlapping. Common problem. Okay. The answer to the C sharp, the first one will print location is null. The second one will print precisely this date. Okay, the third one, so basically it gives you what's in your directory, the read write, the name. So this is actually, I just ran this in my terminal, and then it replaces all the vowels with U's. So Richard Van Camps becomes Rutchard von Kamp, and node modules becomes nudu modulus. Yeah. All right. JavaScript. First one was undefined, not nothing. Some of you put nothing. JavaScript always gives you something, just something crazy, undefined. Second one was 15. And the last one was a whole lot of zeros, floating point math. And like if you're missing a zero or something, we'll be forgiving, but as long as you were close. Okay. The fifth one, if you used your kind of like good sense, you probably could have figured it out. You didn't have to know the exact numbers as long as we understood that you understood what those mean. So it gives you an array, and each array has a label, a string of what it is, byte, kilobyte, megabyte. Donald Trump doesn't actually matter. The fact that it's Donald Trump, of course, you're going to get the next level, which is what, terabyte, I think? So. All right, that's number 5. Kotlin, this wasn't so hard. Some of you guys, a lot of you got this one. Oh, right, okay. The judge says yes, so I'll go with that. Yes. And what does this print? It turns out it prints nothing. At compile time, it prints hello world. So this was like totally a trick one. How many of you put it prints hello world? Yeah. Maybe we'll give you a half point for that, because at least I believe so, yeah. But there's actually an online NIM compiler. Oh, was there no exclamation mark? Okay, maybe I added that. Yeah, so we'll give you without. But it was at compile time. So that's it. So Mikko's hard at work. It's pretty hard to like grade these. So give us a few minutes and we'll announce the big winner. And we'll tell you your scores. And if you don't agree with any of the answers, it's Mikko's fault. Okay, they were my questions. You can blame me. Oh, God. So, the good thing is that there are like clear differences between the top places. So, let's start from third place. Third place, this is pretty good. They had 15 and 2 pluses, so it's like 16. We know. Where's we know? Yeah, good job. Wow, all the way in the back. Yay. All right. I think that's our sponsor team. Is that right? Sort of, okay. Second place was Us by the Window. Yeah, good job, Us by the Window. You guys had 17 plus 3 pluses. I'm really surprised how many of these you guys got. All right. And the clear winner, not by a small margin, was a consensus. No consensus. Congratulations. And many of you will remember Teemu from our WebAssembly challenge when he confused us all with his WebAssembly mastery. So, did we applaud them? Let's applaud. Yeah. Good job. And we have a prize for you. If you would like to come up to the front, I'll present you with our prize. So, here's a sticker. No. So, first of all, this is web dev and sausages, and we're not joking about the sausages. So, this is a really a little part. You guys can have a barbecue together, okay. and you can cook some sausages. Yeah, plenty of sausages, and then finally. Your team has to decide who was the star of the team, who contributed the most, and you can give that guy one of these prized web dev and sausages hats.
Well,
Okay.
think we know who contributed the most, but the problem is that all the other guys are from Gofar. Solid.
Okay.
They have to decide.
You guys can decide among yourselves. If you want to fight about it, take it outside. That's all I have to say. Okay. Thank you again. You can give feedback about this quiz if you hated it by email. But that pretty much concludes the evening. Thank you again for coming. I hope we see all of you again in a couple of months for the next Web Dev and Sausages. As always, we're really happy if a potential sponsor comes or a potential speaker. So if you have any ideas, I will send out an email and ask you for feedback and ideas. But basically now just enjoy yourselves and party as long as you like. Well, maybe not as long as you like. Is there a limit? Okay, so 11 max, and then you go to Apina and continue there. All right, so thanks, everybody. Thank you, Miko.